Hi.
I was going to call you last night. You're not going to believe what happened to the marketing pitch yesterday.
Yeah, no, I heard that Madison had a little trouble with the presentation.
Trouble? She completely froze in the middle of the presentation, like some deer in the headlights.
Greenlee.
Bambi's fine. Thanks for letting me stay here last night. And for the clothes.
Oh, it's no problem, really.
I'm sorry about yesterday. You were right, I wasn't ready to make the presentation. Thanks for bailing me out.
I'm glad you're doing better now.
Madison, I hope you're not leaving because of Greenlee.
No, I gotta get to work.
Are you sure that's a good idea after what happened to you?
I'm fine. I got rest, plenty of fluids. I'll be fine, thank you.
Okay.
So, how did this happen?
Well, I was at the park with Griff, and we bumped into Madison. She was out of it, kind of all over the place. And then the next thing we knew, she passed out.
Almost on cue.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing, just me being the designated bitch.
You think she was faking.
So Madison did freeze up during the presentation, but she managed to pull it together and step aside when it became obvious she couldn't finish, if that wasn't part of the act.
I didn't see Madison at the office, but when I saw her at the park, she was a mess.
Did she see you?
I don't know. I mean, maybe she could have. But Greenlee, there was no way she was putting on a show.
How do you know?
Because Griff was with me. He said she was suffering from exhaustion and dehydration. He's a doctor. He would know.
Then she should have gone to the hospital.
The hospital. The same place where she just lost her baby. Look, Greenlee, I know how hard this has been for you with Ryan and Madison and the whole thing. If I were in your shoes, I'd probably behave the same way.
And just how am I behaving, Kendall? I mean, when I'm nice to Madison, I have some ulterior motive. And if I try to ignore her, then I'm this terrible, terrible person with no compassion for her loss. Either way, she'll find a way to dump a bucket of tears on Ryan.
Not this time.
She didn't call him?
Nope.
She's smarter than I thought. I do feel bad for Madison. I've been there. Remember, I lost a baby too.
But?
I just think she's trying to play him. That's all.
Okay, I just told you she didn't try to call Ryan.
Oh, believe me, she'll find a way to tell him.
Why? Because she's so smart?
And she's a damn good actress.
All I'm saying is, if she's after Ryan, so what? There's no way she's going to take him away from you.
Well, whether she can get Ryan or not, you don't have to help her try.
Madison, he loves you and he wants to help you. You should call him. I've told you a million times, seeing Scott just makes me feel even worse. It just reminds me of how things started between us and who set that all up. Here are all the messages from the mother and baby pitch. You were a huge hit.
Well, let's keep the momentum going. Who's handling the callbacks?
I can. It'll give me a chance to make up for yesterday.
Fine. Go ahead. Can you bring me the sketches on the new moisturizer line? I'm still not happy with the packaging.
Sure thing. Sure, Kendall told you why I was at her place.
Yeah, you fainted in the park. It's a good thing she and her doctor friend were there.
Yeah, it was.
And you're feeling better now?
Yeah, I am, thank you.
Good. Oh, did you bring the proofs by any chance?
Proofs?
The printer said they were ready yesterday.
No, I didn't, but I could go pick them up right now.
That'd be great. We really need to get moving on this.
Okay.
I thought you weren't coming in.
I wasn't.
Then why are you here?
To finish our conversation.
We did. There's nothing left to say.
Oh, yes, there is. I think there's plenty more to say, and you better start talking before you explode.
Kendall.
Come on, Greenlee. Tick, tick, boom. Come on. Let's go. Start talking. Now. Okay, while your manicure's trouble is incredibly interesting, can you just move on, please?
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. How about you, Ryan, Madison?
Perfect. That's perfect. That's my favorite subject.
How are you afraid of her?
Listen, I'm not afraid of losing Ryan to Madison. Especially after yesterday.
Well, what happened yesterday?
Ryan admitted he's been focusing too much on everything else but us. He apologized. We moved forward. So that isn't a problem at all.
All right, well then, what is a problem?
Have you ever known anyone that is completely clueless? You talk to them, you reason with them, you even draw them pictures, and still they're completely clueless. That's Madison.
Can you explain, please?
Okay, Ryan is a great guy.
Yeah, all right, no argument
And he's
there.
done everything he can to be supportive of Madison, to be a friend to her, and yet she still wants more than that.
Oh, okay, this is the part where you completely lose me.
Okay, so maybe Madison didn't call him this time. But I know she will find a way to let him know what happened. How poor Madison wasn't eating and wasn't sleeping, and she didn't want to bother him because, you know, well, she's so noble and wonderful.
Or maybe she really didn't want to bother him.
I don't believe that. I absolutely think she will stop at nothing to get Ryan's attention. And now that the baby's gone, God knows what she'll think of next.
Oh, my God. Do you ever listen to yourself, Greenlee?
What?
You were completely full of it. You know that, right? You were going on and on about Madison. When you've got a guy who loves you, a guy at home who loves you, who keeps telling you how much he loves you. What the hell is wrong with you? Instead of worrying so much about Madison, why don't you just be grateful and for how lucky you are?
You don't have to remind me how lucky I am.
Yeah, well, apparently I do. I mean, you just told me that Ryan apologized to you for not paying attention to the two of you and saying how much he loves you, and you're still going on and on about Madison.
Bothers me. She still thinks she can have him.
Well, then get over it.
Don't tell me you wouldn't feel the same.
Okay, maybe I would. Maybe I would, but I would get over it in a day or two. I would. Come on, Greenlee. I mean, you are living with the love of your life. I would give anything for that.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize.
No, but you're right. I know you are. And I should be happy. I am happy. It's just...
What? Why can we not just appreciate what is right in front of us in the moment? Why do we do that? We're wasting so much time. The next time that you start worrying about someone wanting Ryan, just remember, he goes home to you. He is in love with you. The two of you have each other. And most people would give anything for that.